Every few years, someone declares the aircraft carrier dead. Hypersonic missiles, drone swarms, long-range anti-ship weapons. They all seem to point to the same conclusion, that these floating giants have become relics of another era. Yet, something doesn't add up. The United States continues building supercarriers. China is rapidly expanding its carrier fleet. India has commissioned INS Vikrant, its first indigenous aircraft carrier. So, why are the world's major naval powers still investing billions in these massive warships? To answer that question, we first need to understand one simple truth. The future of power is not decided only on land. It is also shaped at sea. The world's economy doesn't move primarily by air or by road. It moves across the oceans. Around 80% of world's merchandise trade by volume is carried by sea, making maritime shipping the backbone of global commerce. As per Ministry of Shipping, nearly 95% of India's trade by volume and around 70% by value is handled through the ports of India. Every day, thousands of ships transport oil, food, electronics, vehicles, medicines, and raw materials between continents. For India, the ocean is even more important. The country has a coastline stretching over 7,500 kilometers, island territories in both the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, and an economy deeply connected to international maritime trade. If these sea routes remain safe, economies grow. If they are disrupted, the effects can ripple across the globe. That is why navies exist, not simply to fight wars, but to keep the world's maritime lifelines secure. When most people think of an aircraft carrier, they imagine a very large ship. But an aircraft carrier is much more than that. It is a mobile airbase, a command center, a logistics hub, a floating city. Unlike a land airbase, a carrier can reposition itself hundreds of kilometers in just a few days. It brings fighter aircrafts, helicopters, surveillance systems, and command capabilities directly to wherever they are needed. Imagine if an airport could sail across the ocean. That is exactly what an aircraft carrier does. And that flexibility is something fixed military bases simply cannot match. Look at a map. India sits at the center of the Indian Ocean. Some of the world's busiest shipping lanes pass through this region. Energy supplies from the Middle East, trade between Asia, Europe, and Africa, strategic sea lines that support the global economy. Protecting these routes is not only about military strength, it is about economic stability. India also has responsibilities that extend far beyond its mainland coastline. From the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the east to Lakshadweep in the west, India's maritime interests cover a vast area. Aircraft carriers provide the ability to respond quickly to crisis, support humanitarian missions, protect shipping, and protect air power far from home. In many situations, having an airbase that can move with the fleet is an enormous strategic advantage. One of India's biggest milestones came with the commissioning of INS Vikrant. Unlike India's earlier carrier, INS Vikramaditya, Vikrant was built in India. It represents decades of experience, engineering, and industrial capability. Its flight deck can support advanced fighter aircraft and helicopters while serving as the centerpiece of a carrier strike group. But Vikrant is more than a warship. It symbolizes India's growing confidence in designing and building complex naval platforms. For any nation, constructing an aircraft carrier is among the most demanding engineering challenges. Very few countries have successfully done it. Critics argue that modern missiles can destroy aircraft carriers from hundreds or even thousands of kilometers away. Others point to drone technology and advanced submarines as growing threats. These concerns are real. Modern naval warfare is becoming increasingly complex. However, supporters argue that aircraft carriers never operate alone. They sail as part of a carrier strike group, protected by destroyers, frigates, submarines, maritime patrol aircrafts, and layered air defense system. Just as military technology evolves, so do the tactics used to protect these vessels. The debate is not whether aircraft carriers are invincible. They are not. The real question is whether any other platform today can provide the same combination of mobility, air power, endurance, and operational flexibility. For many naval planners, the answer remains no. Aircraft carriers are expensive. They are vulnerable. They are controversial. Yet they continue to shape naval strategy across the world. Because in the end, an aircraft carrier is not simply a ship. It is a nation's ability to take its air power wherever the sea leads. For India, surrounded by one of the world's most strategically important oceans, that capability carries significance far beyond military symbolism. As technology continues to evolve, so will the debate over the future of aircraft carriers. But one thing remains certain: the oceans will continue to matter. And as long as they do, aircraft carriers will remain a powerful symbol of national strategy, maritime reach, and global influence. If you enjoyed this documentary and want more cinematic explainers on India's defense, geography, and strategic future, consider subscribing to Current Affairs Simplified. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next documentary.